Good day, folks. Thanks for joining us here on M1 Racing. Mark here as always, but obviously a bit different from normal. We're on a Sunday, and you're going to get to see if myself, Rio, and Toby are going to keep their cars on track and make it to the end of this Ironman race. If you missed the intro, we do an Ironman every 2 weeks on a Sunday, 8 p.m. UK time, where we have a one-shot qualification and then a 100% race, and that's what we've got for you today, but this time from my point of view as a driver, and rather than having Pete in my ear, I've got my teammate for AlphaTauri, Rio, or Baggysaurus, as you'll see them on the screen. Hey Rio, how's things?
Things are very good, just fixing some cabling issues and then we're good, but I think I could be pretty good at this today.
Let's hope so. So the AlphaTauri team are going to try and work together, but then we also get the insight into another team as well, because we've also got Toby, otherwise known as Ace Pilot here. Hi Toby, how you doing?
Hopefully I can just be an extension to your team and we can just be the commentators racing against the others.
Well, I hope we don't actually do much commentating. I hope we're just talking about what's going on in our races. If we're commentating, that probably means our race is over. But I'd like to try and think we'll get to the end of this race. I've done it twice. So I did the pre-season in Texas. Did finish last, but I got the record from David T in the stats for the most laps on one single set of hard tyres. I think it was 2/3 of the race, pretty much. About 33 laps I did on those. I wouldn't recommend it. So Rio today, I think we'll take lots of pit stops, depending on because I think this Zandvoort track is notoriously bad on tyres. So we'll probably talk about that in a minute. But we'll just try and keep going. I don't think we're going to compete with the fastest ones out there. So SS7 league owner, F1 Creamers, we saw in an online lobby yesterday. They were excellent. So SS7 invited them to join us. So delighted they're here with us, but they were also very quick. We're welcoming back Mr. Hannes from their injury. So hopefully, and actually, Mr. Hannes is telling us in the Twitch chat that Rio, you're very quiet. So I'm going to see if I can just boost you up a little bit at my end.
Yeah. You might want to do that, yeah, because I've got a really big microphone sitting right in front of my face, so I just have to, keep it out of my view, so it might be a bit quiet. So you will have to boost my volume.
And I'm always too loud, I guess. That's the problem. That's the sound. So we were just talking off air before we came on about our lap times. I think, Toby, what was your best round, Zandvoort? Do you remember?
1:10.5.
1:10.5. Rio, can you remember yours?
Maybe a 1:09. I think it was like somewhere around that.
Well, that's good. And I think mine was a 1:09.2. I think the good ones around here will be hitting 1:08s. So we only get one chance to do this, though. Oh, and we've got one of the new drivers, the Aston Martin of Srivatsa, if I've pronounced that correctly. Welcome to them. They're getting ready up. Oh, and we've got the ready up from SS7. So let's go, boys. We are going to go racing very shortly.
I've just realised I've got no flag next to my name.
No, you haven't. No fixed abode.
How do I change that?
I don't think you can do it now. I think it's possibly a little too late. Something to do after today.
Yeah.
Mr. Hannes is saying their best was a 1:08.5. Right, well, that's a target for us. And David T, a 1:08.9 for David T. Welcome, David. Good to have you with us as well. Shame you couldn't be racing, but I know you are hard at work. So just have us on in the background, and we'll try and keep you company past the next couple of hours as we go around here. I have absolutely no idea how much talking I'm going to be able to do because there aren't many straights in Zandvoort. So we'll just see how this one plays out. I've been in Texas, there was loads of straights and we could just keep talking the whole time. And it wasn't too bad in the last one, which was Brazil. But I think what I would say, Rio and Toby, what I've learned from these 100% races, don't try and treat it like a real race in the real world in terms of tyre strategies. The tyres do not last that long. So it might be worth regular pit stops. I'd say a good 3 here will be what we need, depending on the weather, and we'll see what the weather tells us in just a moment.
All right. Well, if it's anything to go off in real life, it's going to be wet.
And indeed, it tells us we are going to have a wet race here. Yeah, it's going to be wet in certainly the first part of the race. Okay, but it's going to dry up. So let me get my setup in. No, I see all the good ones online. You know, they talk you through their setup, don't they? I'm going to show you mine, but it's really if it's any good in the hands of the person actually using it. But this is my one. So if you can learn anything from this, then best of luck to you. But this is what I'm using. It seems to do okay. We might adjust the tyre pressures before we actually get into the race itself. But it looks as though we are going to start our quali. David T. hard at work. Good. Glad to hear it. Let's see if we can get a time in round Zandvoort. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm streaming with Discord, but my audio is massively lagged. This is really confusing.
I've just spun at the end of turn 3.
So this is very confusing, folks, because I've got a massive lag on my audio. So I've absolutely no idea what my car is doing in relation to my inputs. And my lap time is invalidated, which does not help. So this could be very, very troublesome. I've set a time, but it's 13th fastest. I heard Rio say he spun. Oh, sorry, no, I disqualified there, thank you. Yeah, so that's not good. Now, what can I do about the audio? Because that is not going to work in the context of racing.
11th. I spun as well. How was
How
that?
have I started
How does that
9th?
make sense? I spun at the end of turn 3 and I ended up 11th. That shouldn't be right. That should be
You're
the
last of all the finishers.
It helps if your teammate is invalidated, I'd say, Rio.
Oh, that makes sense then.
and you've got DFQ and McLaren out.
Yeah, now, what I'm getting in my ears is a delay to the audio from the game. So I was braking, but the car was still accelerating in my ear, which is really odd. It's never done that between me before, so whether or not it sorts itself out, I don't know. We'll see.
Race time. Go. I might be battling one of you. Yeah, it's some part.
We may have to find another way to connect via Discord, because that was really messing up the audio. Goodness only knows what we do with that. Anyway.
That's a bit of my
Let's see what happens here. So I'm starting at the back of the grid.
I'm leading the pack.
And in the rain.
raining.
And the rain. Well,
Meant to rain for the whole thing.
What? Oh, man. This is ridiculous. Well, that alternate strategy is going to work for me. So.
Do you raise or lower the tyre pressures for rain?
Well, they don't want to get too hot, is what I'd say. So I'm going to lower mine. Anyone in the chat? David T, what would you do? Raise or lower tyre pressures for rain?
I don't even touch that caster up.
Yeah, I'm gonna lower mine, Toby, is what I'm gonna do. Only because in the rain they'll heat up pretty quick.
Are you guys going for the 2-stop or the 1-stop?
I've got at least 2, but I think we may even get
2 or a 3.
3. I think I'll go for the 2.
Yeah, David, I'm hoping this rain ends almost immediately. Yeah, David T is saying lower on the tyre strategies, Toby, so that's exactly what I've done.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing as well.
Okay,
So we've got a 20-second time. I'm counting down now. I really hope this game audio sorts it out. I'm in all sorts of trouble.
Oh, it's a disadvantage. It's a handicap.
That's an massive disadvantage. Yeah, everything is delayed. I wonder if I can change it very quickly. Oh, we're going to run out of time.
2 seconds.
Oh, I'm going to set it right down to ultra low. We're racing.
Oh man, I can't see a thing.
Well, I'm going down the inside of Toby. Rio.
I've just found out I've got a splinter in my hand.
Oh. I've got Sam Ross trying to find their way past me. And still the audio is lagged. So the only way I'm judging this, folks, is by using the racing line indicator. Because I've absolutely no idea what's going on. Right, we've made it through the first few corners. You might actually be catching on to the back of Davidt. Are you still there, Rio?
Yep, I'm just trying to not spin this car because the rain is absolutely pouring.
Sure is. All my race engineers happy in the top 10.
Mine's not. He's got to rebuild part of my car.
You got damaged, Toby?
Yeah. And I got a penalty.
Oh. Right, so we're catching on to all. Davidt has had a big moment in front of me. Not going to let me through easy here. It's a whole new sensory challenge, folks. I literally, when I'm braking, it says I'm accelerating in my ear. Oh, virtual safety car. Okay,
Yeah,
so
Who's
that?
Rio.
Oh,
Yeah, I lost it because of the wet rain.
oh, Davidt has just spun in front of me.
This rain is causing chaos for everyone. I love it.
I've got a big gap on my Delta, so I'm going to push it up a little bit. So I'm sure David T watching this is just chuckling away at this absolute chaos that's going on.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too
A bit
fast.
carried away on my Delta there, but we're all right.
I guess
A long hold on the VSC.
Rio, what did you do?
I just
Virtual safety car is ending.
I think he ended up in Rotterdam or something. Ah, return to racing speed. Right, we're underway again. I'm guessing no one pitted. Got Sam Ross 10 behind me, who's looking a bit racy all of a sudden. probably desperately wanting to get past me.
Radar showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain.
10 more minutes of rain.
10 more.
Yeah, 10 more minutes. Alright, Mr. Hannes is pitted, so I wonder if that's his soft tyres to Mr. Hannes, maybe?
There is a dry line starting to develop.
Mr. Hannes has gone on to the field update. He's taking his time.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.8 seconds.
So, folks, I haven't done much talking to you at the moment because I'm massively concentrated here. I'm trying to process a game that's giving me mixed information. I haven't managed to pull away from Sam Ross. We've got the new driver Srivatsis in front of us. I'm going to try my best to close them down. But they are 4.5 seconds ahead, so that's going to be tough. But I have pulled out on Sam Ross. Fastest lap from Mac T, so they're going well. It does look as though it's drying up a little bit. Rio, did you see what Mr. Hannes had gone on to?
It hasn't updated. I think he might have got a drive-through penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, but the tyres haven't updated. It's still intermediate. Still 4 laps down as well.
So I'm now thinking about a switch of tyres. But then you never know, if there's a safety car comes, that would be a better time to go in and get some new tyres.
I wouldn't, because there's still parts of the track that look very slick.
F1 Kramers has now got past Sam Ross and closing me there.
Please be careful of him. He was a bit dirty driving. I'm watching him now. He desperately wants to get past.
I'm wondering if these intermediates are overheating. There'll be one more lap on it. Yeah, I'm starting to lose grip.
Yeah, my fronts are overheating.
So F1 Kramers coming past. I'm getting ready to go on to mediums. Ooh, excuse me there. So I get the sound effects of me touching the gravel as I'm turning around a corner on tarmac. Very strange. Right. I'm thinking it might be worth stopping. Oh, look on the curve.
It looks like Mac T is pulling away because he's already 4 seconds in front of SS7.
I've got Mr.
and
Hannes
SS7
behind me now. Yeah, got Mr. Hannes. I'm going to walk to Mr. Hannes.
If I had that racing tools thingy, I could tell you what we're doing.
Right. I'm going to see. They haven't enabled DIS yet, have they?
No, not yet, because the rain is still pouring down.
Oh. So Mr.
There
Hannes
is a dry line developing.
If there wasn't rain, I would have easily been way past.
Okay, the car ahead's pulling away from you.
Not
Into
a
round
G-Force racing league without rain.
Yeah, that's true.
Always got to have rain.
Don't forget, basically that the entirety of season 1 was just rain.
We're keeping up with it. Every Iron Man so far has had Ray.
Oh,
Yellow flag.
Oh, yellow flag.
yeah, that's me.
Oh,
Front wing. I may change. I don't know. I don't know.
oh, I see you.
Okay, clear.
Should be ghosted. Oh, and you got no front wing, Toby.
Yeah, I know. So I'm debating whether I change from inters to mediums.
You better keep it on inters, please. I can see the range now.
Rio pleads with you to keep it on inters. So we're on, I'm just starting lap 8 here, in 10th place. My colleagues are still on track.
Not me. I wish. I hate the fact that this is my first Iron Man and I've crashed. Something happened in shit
Oh, well, so you're not racing now?
And gap to the car
No,
in front.
I've
Oh.
crashed on DNF.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I thought you were there, but at the back. Oh,
No, I'm gone. Sip the mark.
that's very unfortunate.
I've got an 8-second time penalty now.
Tyre situation is an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
Maxi getting faster. This is so weird. Thank God for the racing line guide thing, because I would have absolutely no idea what's going on. So Decavest is trying to close me down now.
Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
Right, I think I'm going to pit.
But what?
Medium. Where are we? Lap 9. Definitely not doing hards in this. But we'll give everyone some entertainment in the process, I'm sure. If nothing else, it'll be stopping for the pit entry. Love to know what's happened to this audio. It was perfectly fine before the race. Whee. Let's see those old tyre temperatures. Yeah, they're a bit hot at the front.
Yeah, mine were like that as well.
Right, we're going in.
Take you this lap.
Got to make it a bit late first. Right, we're in. Everyone's going to be else is going to be looking at my lap times now, which will be pointless because they're going to be very slow. Right, we're on to mediums. Let's see what happens. Can I keep it on track first of all?
I would have gone to soft.
We're happy with that one. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today.
There's
One
still
stop
rain
left in
coming
this
down.
strategy.
Well, that could just be a bug.
There is still rain coming down, but I see there's a dry line here. We're about to find out if it is.
The amount of correction is crazy.
Cars are coming in for inters. It's touch and go, but it could be worth a risk. Be ready for it if you want a box.
Well, it's on the track still, boys. That's the first thing to say. It's probably very slow.
If I unlap myself, yeah, then yeah.
Right, so I am last now. Oh no, not quite last. Toby's got that accolade at the moment.
Yeah. And I've got that for a while. And my front wing just went kaput.
So I'm watching
Again.
my gap to Sam Ross, which is currently 17 seconds. Let's bring up the tyre temperatures to see what they're doing. They're not stone cold.
How warm?
DRS now enabled.
DRS
So
enabled.
maybe it's been the best decision I've ever made.
Oh, I'm pitting and changing my front wing and chaining to mediums.
So everyone's probably going to put behind Toby because the
Yeah.
rain is quite
Okay, so the gap to the car
so we
ahead
could get
is
all of most of the midfield to pit, and that's exactly what they're doing. It's not just the midfield; it seems like everyone.
Yeah, I think they were waiting for that DRS sign from the race control. They got it.
So Toby, you're probably going to be, unless you're blue flag, you're probably blue flag with everyone on the field.
Because I get no feedback from the audio. I have absolutely no idea where to accelerate. Except when the line turns green. Right. Go back round. Let's see. Lots of people in the pits. Are we going to make up any places doing this or not? At least my tyres will be warmer than everyone else's.
okay,
Right, we're in the 11th.
keep it going.
And we have no penalties yet. Give it time. So who's in the lead, Rio?
Emeleki is in our lead with his teammate Shrivetsa in second. They're both still on the intermediates. They're probably going to make a pit stop. No, they're not going to make a pit stop.
They're not.
Seems like Emeleki just had the fastest lap on inters.
Well, I was purple in sector 1. So, trying to make this pay.
And Shrivetsa has just gone to the pit.
Mr. Hannes has gone into soft, so see that.
Whoa. Have you been lapped by it's a 7?
Have I been lapped? I don't think so. 3 fastest lap.
Great work.
Who's it? Oh,
Fastest
this
lap
is
of the race.
on the fastest lap.
There we go. We're not going to retain that to the end of the race.
Well, hey, someone might just
I'm-
that's a good lap for the race.
Fortunately, it's not a let me close down Decibest because
The curbs at Vanport are very unkind to you.
they are indeed. You cannot really get on them. And Mac T takes my fastest lap. Ooh. See David T in the Twitch chat saying don't trust the engineer. Absolutely
0.9
right.
seconds.
I trusted them in Texas and I really regretted that. Obo setting the fastest lap. So everyone's switching on those new tyres. Now we haven't used any. Oh, safety car.
Safety car is out. Safety
Ooh,
car is out.
him Dorling is out.
Form up at reduced pace.
Oh,
Keep a close eye on that
he
Delta
smacked the
tyre.
wall just coming out of turn 1. Maybe turn 2.
I've not pitted, so these mediums are very new still.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yeah, please
Okay,
don't get
safety
up
car.
on what do you call it? What's that line called where you can't go past it?
Well, the safety
Delta,
car.
the Delta.
Oh, Delta, yeah.
Rain's meant to be coming soon.
Rain again?
Yeah,
Who told you that?
my race engineer.
Yeah,
In the
okay,
next
don't
few
listen
minutes.
to him. Don't listen to him. Trust me, it will be worth.
And folks, if you see me just regularly going on beyond the Delta time, it's that my ears just playing absolute havoc.
Right, drop your speed.
I think
That
I'm
Delta's
slowing
too
down,
low and we're gonna risk a penalty.
and then I'm actually accelerating. Right, now I don't have to worry about that Delta. So Obo's pitting, F1 Kramer's pitting. Part of me thinks I should have pitted, but what would you have done, Rio?
As in what?
We're
Fitted or
expecting
not?
some rain soon. Expect the first
Fitted,
drops
yeah,
in the next
definitely.
few minutes.
The rain might arrive because Desivek, Emaleki, and San Ross have just gone on to the intermediates, so that could mean something.
Yes, the track's pretty dry now, though. I think depends how wet it's going to get.
Would
I
love
don't think I want to be on those intermediates yet, though.
And Maleki's gone to AI.
He's probably
No, I did set a purple time in sector 1 under the safety car. Am I allowed to?
You've gone 2 seconds faster than your other time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
We're trying to catch the safety car.
It's not allowing me to unlap myself.
Okay, let's catch up
Right,
to the
here
field a
he
bit.
is.
We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. Right, let's pick up the pace. a
Now,
touch,
I've got to
please. We
give
need to
these
close
guys
to
plenty
within
of
10 car
space
lengths
because
of the car ahead.
I cannot tell what my car is doing braking-wise. It's all got to be done visually.
I think Amelia Cave's on Inters? Yeah, Amelia Cave's on Inters.
Yeah, he's on into along with Desivek and San Ross. I don't know what they're. Oh no, there's rain again.
Rain.
Oh, they
Yeah, that's
they
right.
judged it just right, maybe. How long is this rain going to last for? Does anyone know?
I would assume so it's probably just like a short burst, so maybe like 2 to 5 minutes.
Certainly haven't got to worry about it in a moment. I can see there's lots of stuff going on in the driver's chat, but I can't actually look away to read it. Unless I go on AI, but then there's a risk going in the back of Ovo. And I don't want to do that.
I've got the driver's chat up for you right now. Driver's
Be
chat.
careful on those slicks.
Driver's
These
chat on
conditions are making the
Discord.
line a bit greasy.
Oh, yeah.
Still nowhere near the check.
So it's first of all David asking M. Dorling what happened, and then it got Shabetza asking to let lap cars go, which is the game.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap.
And then there's
Let's
me
make sure those tyres
expressing my
temperature,
furiousness
above the
when we
stop
crashed.
until the timing line.
Safety car
Stay
is coming
position
in.
until the green flags.
So Mac T is leading us away. I'm below Ovo on the bank curb. Oh, Mr. Hannah's in front of Ovo. Oh, we're gonna
Do a
lose.
dive bomb, like the biggest dive bomb than just us all.
Oh, I think Mac T's going. Yes.
If you can get past,
Oh.
use the overtake button. See what you can do.
F1 Kramer's got me straight away, but that's just I don't know whether I'm accelerating or not. Right. Oh, Mr. Hannah's is facing the wrong way. I think it may be. Where are we? Lap 17 of 72. We've got a couple of weeks left to go before the end of this race. And the
Couple of
rain
weeks.
is coming. Depends how much.
Sorry, did you say weeks before the
Yeah,
race?
he said weeks.
I did say that's intentional. That wasn't an accident. It was lit. At this rate. But we're in
Yeah.
8th place, so it's not desperate. Deep.
Hello, I'm just behind you.
Oh, that's you, is it?
Yeah, you're ghosted though.
Okay, even though we're seeing cars start to struggle in these conditions, if we get winters now, we're going to be
T getting the fastest lap of the race. Decifest on those inters. But
Decibek on the Inter seems to be matching the same pace as the guys on the slicks.
yeah, they weren't catching me really too much. Not yet, anyway.
Rain still looks the same, so unless that game decides to trash everyone just to make the track instantly wet, I think you're fine for now.
Feel they do seem okay. There's certainly grip out there. Temperatures are not dropping. I'm right behind Ovo and Scrivaxa here.
I was just catching Decibek, so
Whoa! Oh, and we got a car off in front. That was Emilecki. Oh, Emilecki just is into the barrier. And Ovo's gone sideways. Oh no, they're definitely struggling. I guess I need to be prepared for intermediate tyres. We're now into 5th place. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
DRS is enabled, so I think staying out on the mediums was the right call.
I disconnected for a second. Wow. My apologies. I disconnected for about a 1/16 of a second.
Oh, right. Well, you missed Emilecki going off.
I-
They're now on the back, my back end.
Yeah, what Emilecki did was he hit the 100-meter board.
Ah. We've got Mr. Hannes behind me. Oh, we've got DRS now. Oh, Mr. Hannes looking down my inside. Looking through.
You've got a very angry Obo, Max, so just watch out for that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Not my fault, I hope.
No, I think it's because I saw him on the side of the road getting out for a wee at one point.
Right, now Decifest has got some pace all of a sudden, so maybe it's...
Decibek is up in 4th.
Yeah, they're just in front of me now.
This one, Kramers is up in 1st, so he's pretty quick.
The inters are ready for whenever you need them.
Yeah, this rain is getting harder, and Decifest was past me, so I'm wondering whether or not...
Okay, mate.
Do
don't
I
worry
try
about
and
the damage. I've got some
stick it out?
strategy options. You go and check your
we've got about
engine.
10 minutes left of this rain, I reckon.
There is spray coming off the tyres, so you could probably give it some more laps. If that's the best you could get out of it.
I'm able to stay with Decifest here at the moment. We've got Maxi on intermediates behind. They're 2.4 seconds
Car
back.
behind can't keep up with this pace. We think they're struggling with fuel.
Oh, I didn't adjust fuel before the start of this race. That's interesting. Should have done that. Never mind. So Mr. Hannes is pitting. I'm staying out in a minute.
At least another 10 minutes until this rain evens
Yeah,
out.
Mike, you
Stay
can put
alert out there.
next lap because DRS is disabled and everyone is running.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I think you are in third. I mean, if you want, you can stay out, but probably won't be that for long.
No. Well, Mac T's right behind me. I'll let Mac T through. Oh, it's doing some good wet weather driving there on slick tyres. So it's been an eventful first, well, not quite a third way through yet.
I'd like to think that SS7 was laughing when he put everything to rain.
Oh, he's got a bit sideways. No damage though. Right, Spicy's past me.
You've got SS7 on the back of you now. So you could,
I can slow him up a bit, that's alright.
I'm sure he won't be mad.
He can't fire you, so it's fine.
Oh, I bet he could if he wanted to. I want to go into the pits and he's down the inside of me.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I'm going in.
That would be an interesting dynamic if he fired you.
I always thought Zambot was like 80 km to 60.
Yeah,
30.
37 mph.
Stop was slower than we ideally wanted to see. Look after these tyres
Yeah,
now.
I
We
don't
want to
know
finish the
what
race at this
mile
compound.
Yeah, I think 50 kilometers an hour, I think it is. So, we should have pitted a lap or so earlier. I think there's the learning point from that.
David T just confirmed 37 miles an hour is 50 kilometers an hour.
Thank you, David.
Numbers guy on hand as always.
So now my challenge is to catch up to Obo, who has a 3-second penalty. He's 11 seconds ahead of me. From what Rio was saying a few moments ago, he's had a few moments today, or not certainly as happy as they'd like to be.
Oh, and Sam Ross is nearly just about spun on the straight while fighting his teammate, Mr. Hannes.
Oh dear. That may not go down well in the Haas garage.
We please have 2 more DNFs.
And they're both in a VC, I heard as well.
Oh really?
So they are both talking to, yeah, they're both talking to each other. What happened to Mac T? David, he's in 4th. He's going to be fighting Desolate soon because he's currently doubles the second round. So he's on fresh intermediate
Okay,
as well.
here's the
So
gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
he-
11.3 seconds.
no, he's just gotten past Desolate. He's now in 3rd.
Right. 10 seconds to Sam Ross now.
He pit again or hit a spin? He pitted again when the rain came down. So, a couple laps ago, so he pitted with everyone else.
Right.
I think he's having mistakes.
So again, because we're at the back here, I guess we get the luxury of deciding when might be a good time to come in again.
Yeah, because you could see everyone else doing it. That's,
Or not, as
pretty,
the case may be. Well, it worked out really well last time.
Yeah.
Made up some places. We are closing the gap down to Sam quite quickly.
You good there on the straight, Toby?
Yeah.
It's just there was a yellow flag.
Exploring
Yeah,
all
okay,
parts of the track.
Yeah, I hit the curb and then I hit the curb coming into turn 14.
Oh, that curb just like basically just grabbed you in three.
Yeah, and I managed to get off of it just in time, but I hit the other wall instead. I've played a massive game of ping pong, pretty much. That's my race.
There's going to be one between me and Sam Ross in 3.5 seconds' time. I'd say a lap and a half.
3.7 seconds.
The rain should be getting worse. Yay!
Rain's getting worse.
Yeah.
Bit like my driving, actually. It's all right.
Oh, as long as you don't get unlapped by me twice, then you're doing better.
Spice is going around the outside of Maleki. Maleki's hanging on.
Right, I have got to the back of Sam Ross. Might be on for AlphaTauri pass shortly. Or an AlphaTauri crash, one of the two.
Prefer the crash, but that puts me up a place.
Well, we won't have DRS yet, will we? Okay. That's what you say.
Sam Ross is slow, so this should be easy. Well, it's not slow as in slow like you do.
He's on his ERS. I'm going to try around the outside. Look at us go. What a move. We are through on Sam.
What a move for the number one driver of AlphaTauri.
the last remaining one, that's what you mean. Yeah. We don't allocate numbers here. It's just finishing position.
Mac T is absolutely charging behind the back of Toby. Seems to be guys are going at it.
Right, so now, let's see what the old tyre temps are looking like. They're all right at the minute, so still wet enough.
Yeah, Mac T going around the outside of Spicy Nuts for the lead. Spicy Nuts hangs on to it, pushes Mac T wide onto the curb, and plays a little bit of a dirty game there.
Well, I'm catching F1 Kramers now. This is interesting. Found some pace in the Alpha. Oh yeah, David T's commenting on Spicy's race. It looks as though they're going well.
Yeah, he's really defending well from Mac T.
My fronts are severely overheating.
Mac T going down the inside. And he's hanging on to it. They're neck and neck. Or how to say, wheel to wheel. Not neck and neck, Jesus.
It all counts, Rio, don't worry.
Still, yeah.
F1 Kramers is ghosting, so they've obviously either left us or had some technology issues also today. So it should be an easy pass here, just drive straight through. I've pulled out 5 seconds on Sam Ross. My next target would be Obo. That gap to Obo stayed pretty much around 9 seconds, so Obo and I are lapping very similar times.
Be careful because he's charging.
F1 Kramer, I've just passed him.
He's not gonna want to. He's I don't know what he's doing, but he's just rapidly tapping his overtake button. He's going from on and off, on and off.
Confirm change to full wets. I think we'll do that.
Yeah, that's what I've just got.
Shame I'd just come past the pit.
Sam Ross has just gone to the pits for
Anybody?
mediums.
Anybody know for mediums? Oh,
Not mediums, sorry, wet.
I was gonna there's a brave man. That's known as doing a sand show. I think that one.
Or being stupid.
Doing a sand show, yeah, that would be a good one.
Do we know how long this heavy rain is lasting
Not for long. I really hope so. It doesn't last long. There's a lot of standing water on the track.
There really is.
So be aware of that.
I'm struggling. I've got a broken front wing and overheated tyres.
Spicy is coming in.
for? Is anyone else pitting?
Spicy has just pitted, along with Mac T. Spicy's, Emaleki has just continued on. Spicy and Mac T are in the pits, and along with every single other driver. So
We'll do the same. It really is hammering it down.
When doesn't it at Vanport?
some guys going absolutely crazy on the whistle in the pits. It's
Right.
impossible to slow down on the rain when you're going into pits.
Particularly when my ears are telling me that I'm accelerating. That is. Right, we're on to wet. We are in ninth. We're in the points in a minute.
Maleki playing a bit of the smart game here because he is 15 seconds ahead of everyone, but he is going to go into pits on this lap. It is pouring down. Wow.
Really is. Really struggling to get any kind of traction under acceleration at all.
All the other drivers doing that. I'm constantly switching between them, and they're all having the same issue. They're struggling to find grip.
Hopefully that means more DNFs.
It's a good strategy,
do.
Toby. It's a good strategy.
It served me well in the past.
As a certain famous race driver says, at first you have to finish. Green flag. So somebody at the moment somewhere. Is that Toby?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who's asking?
Alright. Well, we're still going. Get to Srivatas. Or Srivatsa, sorry. It's 7.4 seconds. Oh, I should have waited for my engineering.
Srivatsa is quite a fast driver, so because they were battling Spicy in that level before, so he's going to be one to fend off.
So we're lap 30 of 72, not quite halfway, but nearly.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's
We
going
are
to take a
still
while for
in the
track to
points.
dry out.
Right, so engineer says it's easing up. Doesn't look like it from my cockpit.
Yeah.
There's lots of standing water as well, that won't help.
And Toby just had about a 30
Okay, so
hour.
the gap to the car behind is 6.1 seconds.
That was a long one. How long was that? Toby? How long was that penalty just
I lost you there, what did you say?
How long was the penalty you just said for the pit?
My first 3 5-second penalties, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There's various things happening in the Twitch chat which I can't read, folks, because my eyes are on stalks trying to keep this car on the road. But if Rio happens to see what's going on, maybe you can enlighten me.
It's nice. It's David 2. And Maleki has gone on to the wet swing.
Ah, right.
Yeah, he's in fifth.
I keep forgetting to use my ERS in the rain because it recharges so quick.
I wouldn't use it in the rain.
Oh, I do. Free power.
Yeah. Then also it's
Just
more difficult to brake.
don't use it on a corner. That's usually a bad idea in the rain. So I'm 8.9 seconds behind Stravaxa, 8.5 ahead of Sam Ross.
To look after the tyres, we won't be making another pit stop.
I think we will be making another pit stop. He thinks I'm doing. I know I've got the record for most laps on hard tyres. I don't really want the record for most laps on wet tyres also.
I'm gonna get the record for the most pit stops in one race.
How many you had so far?
I've lost count.
Well, surely eventually you run out of kit. That's all I'm thinking.
I have infinite amount of front wings apparently. So I think 1 medium, 3 wing tooth, then probably a good 5 or 6 times. Yeah, I've had a great race.
You're still going though?
Yeah. Just 4 laps down, I think.
Whoa. Right, so we're really looking for the track to start drying out some. Because we've had wet runners going around this track for a little while now. There does look to be more of a line. Is anyone out there on Inters, Rio?
I will check.
Better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just leave a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to go on to the intermediates.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. I agree with my race engineer this time. And here is Ace in front of us.
Hopefully they go flying off.
So what I'm gonna do,
So no one's on the intermediates.
no one's yet. Right. Do you know what? I'm going to be the first brave soul to give it a go.
To be careful because the rain will not what your engineer was saying.
Well, he's expecting me this lap at least. Let's just see. So we're in that position where right, so we're into the pits for the 68th time. This time for some inters. Right, and we're out again. Let's see if these inters are any good.
Faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
Hey.
You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Let's see what these do. I've got a McLaren behind me. If I come out. Or F1 Kramers. Oh, is that? I don't know if Kramers is still actually connected. I pulled away from them very quickly, so I suspect.
Kramers is on it, yeah, I think he's disconnected.
Yeah.
From what I saw before.
So we'll see if we can start catching up some cars and these inters. Yeah, I just have this really different soundtrack in my ears. What's actually going on? It's almost like I'm sitting in someone else's car whilst trying to drive mine. Right, Obo's pitted as well, so they saw me, or just had the same genius idea, which is to get onto
There you
Inters.
go.
Okay, we need to push now. Use the overtake button.
Once it definitely gets dry enough, I will.
Right, so lap 35 about to start. We're in 10th currently, but we are on new Inters, while there are others out there still on wet tyres. This is certainly good enough for Inters.
Obo, Jessivek, and Mr. Hannes have gone on to intermediates.
Yeah, see, the best drivers in this league made a good call early on, you see, that's right. Who's this car up in front of me? Oh, it's Ace. Sorry, Toby, I'm just coming past you.
Yeah. I'll be pitted anyway, so got damaged front wing and I'm on the wets.
So I'm looking to the time to Sam Ross 10, which is just under 6 or just over 6 seconds.
5.9 seconds.
Well, I've found out how many stops I've done.
And it is?
This will be my 7th.
Okay. Yeah, I see David saying pit, and we was definitely in, and we made that call onto Inters. It seems to be working out for us at the minute.
I don't have to have a penalty.
So we've got that gap down to Sam Ross to 3.8 seconds already. The Inters working quite okay, thank you very much. Indeed, is Sam in front of us now, 2.5 seconds. Ovo's disappeared now in front of me though, sadly. We'll need a safety car or something to close us back up. I'd almost say it's getting almost dry enough for some slick tyres, you know?
Don't say that now, I've just pitted.
It really is.
I don't want to make it to double digits.
Double digit pit stop. Gee.
I've done 7 already. And we're less than halfway through.
Sam Ross is on wet now, so it should be easy.
Oh, got to find a way past Sam here. Straight coming up, and I'm used to that. So is it supposed to rain again, Rio, or is this it?
I highly doubt this is it. But it might come down again. But for now, I think it might dry up and stay like that.
I've really been held up
There
by
are still
Sam
chances.
Ross here. Cannot find a way
There are
past him at the minute.
He might pit this lap.
Well, I
went straight into the wall.
I went round the laps outside last time. Let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. 2 in a row.
You're on controller right now.
Yeah.
Oh
Right. Oh, that's a bit wide. One bar. No, intermediate's not getting hot yet. So.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 12.9 seconds.
Ravazza and Obo have all got penalties. If I can get within shooting distance of them, that will help. Is there just lots of gaps between people here?
Yeah, most of them are separated about maybe 1 to 5 seconds from each other, so yeah, they are just gaps.
So Srivatsa's 5 seconds they will dispense with when they pit again. Right, so we're 10 seconds or more clearer of Sam, so definitely didn't want to be on those wets any longer than we absolutely needed to be. They are slowing out. So the next question for us is when do the next batch of select tyres come?
Less than 10 minutes, I reckon. I did just see McAfee trying to weave into some wet spots to cool his tyres.
Yeah. So, I'm thinking a medium. Just a minute. As I overcook that into the chicane.
My fronts are in the high 90s, so yeah.
Right, we're going in. I'm going to try it. It worked last time. Got nothing to lose at this point. Well, apart from the front wing, I suppose. Right, we're in. Yeah, so according to my ears, my wheels are being changed, but I'm now heading down the pit lane.
Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Right. This is brave and stupid, do remember. Nice clear bit of track. Oh no, this could have been a really bad idea. Right. Yes, this is a really bad idea.
Other teams are fitting intermediate tyres. It might be worth considering changing yours too.
Oh, he's gone sideways. No, I think I've messed up here, folks, with this medium tyre idea, but we'll brave it out. But there is not the grip that we had last time when we came on to mediums. Maybe we'll start with here. No, We're aquaplaning straight off into the gravel, but we're still going. Seed position. Mac T laps me, so
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button.
What temperature should intermediates normally be at?
I'd say around low 90s from memory.
I read at 104.
Alright. Does depend how each of us drives them also, but these are starting to warm up, these mediums, so let's see. But they do not want to stop into corners at all. That's Spicy. So Spicy in second. Wow.
Spicy. Yes, he is in second.
And now I've lost
With
all
Emily
of
K.
my game audio entirely.
Well, at least now you're not being told differently to what you're seeing.
No. So I can still hear the boys in my ear, which is great, but I can no longer hear anything of the game. Technology, don't we just love it?
It's great when it works, but a pain when it doesn't.
Indeed. I've got another. Oh, so Imaleki's passing me now. I think I'm gonna have to go back onto Windows. Oh, as I'm slipping sideways here. So this has not worked out. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
But knowing Sod's law, you're going to pit, and next lap it's going to be bone dry.
Well, this is the risk. Oh, I've got another car, but I'm losing so much time. That's SS7 getting past me. I'd love to be able to hear what's going on in the game. Right, I'm going to stay out. They are warming up, so but they just don't want to stop into corners now. Yeah, I think I'm losing way too much time here. Right. Is there still audio coming out on the stream? Oh. Have I lost you folks too? I need to get off these tyres.
Rio just disconnected.
Maybe we've got all sorts of technical issues going on here, folks, this evening. Right, we're going in. Oh, yeah. No grip. Was not coming to me at all.
Hey, you're back.
Whoa. So, yeah. Rio, you there?
I've just disconnected.
Have you got any audio on the Twitch stream from the game itself?
About. No.
No.
Zero. Just your voice
Gone
and
entirely.
game audio. Yep,
Yeah.
nothing.
No, it looks as though it's completely crapped out on me. Oh, it's okay.
It's better than having basically every single thing in the game in your ear.
Well, it's an interesting experience. Right. What we'll do, we're gonna try and do as much as we can. So I'm in 11th place now. One lap down on everyone, I think. With no game audio. So we're doing this silent. It's like a silent disco.
True.
The drive will be there soon, so the rain's starting to peel off, and the track. I can see tarmac.
Yeah. It's definitely. I was too early onto those mediums. Right. Well, I'm not last. Thanks, Toby.
You're very
But-
welcome. I'll hold the wooden spoon for everyone.
But going a whole lap down on everyone is pretty horrible. Oh no, not entirely, not everyone. So yeah, for anyone that is still with us and just watching a very quiet race from the Netherlands, my car is absolutely screaming, but you can't hear it, and nor can I. Right, there's people out there on wet tyres still.
I will tell you right now. Sam Ross is the only one on 17 lap old wet tires.
All right. Yeah, so some big old technical issues today, which we didn't have last time for the Ironman. Oh, yellow flag sector 2. Oh no, it's cleared. Bring me a safety car, please. Bring me a safety car.
I would love to, because I would love a safety car. But you caught me at a really bad time.
So it looks like SS7 Decivec. Who's in that? Sam Ross. They've all just gone to the mediums.
Have they? Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And there is no longer any rain. The track's still wet, though.
Right. I mean, we're going on to softs because I've used up both my sets of mediums. Right. What are we on? Lap
How many times have you
46.
hit?
Oh, I don't know. But it's not for not for damage. It's just trying to put different tyres on all the time. Right. We're on to softs.
I want mediums. Just see if I should have gone hard, to be honest.
Right. Who's behind me? There's a car behind me. Oh, car coming past me. Let me get out of the way. I
Still got spray coming off my tyres. So.
Oh, that's Emiliki. Right, let's see if we can stay with Emiliki. So we need some kind of alternative backdrop music for this. So what's Emiliki wearing at the moment, tyre wise? Do we know? Right, well I've done 46 clean laps. I think that deserves an award.
Decivec has gone to the hards.
Well, they could just go to the end, I suppose, at this point.
Yeah.
Right, DRS is
And
enabled.
DRS enabled. So the track should be getting very dry soon. Sorry, dry very soon.
So let's try and make these soft tyres work, I suppose. And I appear to be gaining on Emiliki. It may just be my eyes. All right, so my last lap was a 119.117. It's not my fastest of the day. Yeah, what we wouldn't kill for a safety car right now, eh? So I don't know if it's just the game that's lost the audio, it's my machine that's lost the audio. Really don't know. So we have really caught up onto the back of Emeleki.
Like,
Who is going in the pits. So I unlapped myself, or at least one of them.
that's that is Emeliki and F1 Kramer's in the pits.
Right. Who's me up into 10th. So we're back in the points again. Don't know for how long. Kramer's on the hard tyres. Looking to go to the very end. I think there'll be another.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
With Creamer being on AI, does that mean he is disqualified when we do the results?
It depends if they finish on AI. Yeah, don't know. I think it's possibly. We got if David T is
Okay.
still listening, he might well tell us his perspective on that. But if David has gone already, I would not blame him. Because the stream got very quiet for a while there. With the various technical issues that we've had.
Ah.
114.7, wow.
I think I will be making it.
Better than SS7, you see. And then Mac
And
T
Mac T's just beating
it. Shame, really. So my brief moment of fame
good.
there. Oh no, Spicy Nuts with the 111, 113. Yeah, they're all coming in now. So yeah, track's properly dry. So
You're gonna get Mac T on the back of you very soon, Mark.
okay, thanks.
SS7 has just gone faster.
Huh? Who went faster?
SS7 has just gone faster, so can anyone take him down? I think Mac T is on us flyer right now, I can tell.
What's the betting? Do I make it to double digits? I'm on pit stop 8.
It's worth a shot, Toby. You can have that record.
I've got that, and I'm share the amount of, and the record amount of DNFs.
Oh, I got the fastest lap again, 113.1. There we go.
Wait for it. There you go. Yeah.
112. So there's Ace Pilot in front of me.
Yeah, on the hards.
After his 76th pit stop. Only 2 less than mine. So we've got 20. What we got laps to go? 19 laps to go.
I think so. And
Oh no,
Toby, you, I think basically everyone in this race is, because the record for the most pit stops in a single race was by Ayrton Senna in 1993, who only stopped 5 times. I think everyone's done more than 5. So yeah,
we've all won that record.
No, I think I hold it in. I think I hold the most in this league.
Yeah, I think
1993 European GP at Donington. Where is Donington?
That's a 112.
I'm just going to see if I can follow you.
Where is Donington? It's just north of the Midlands in the UK. It's a cracking track. Brilliant track. Loads of times I've been there.
Donington Park Circuit.
Yeah, and where Nigel Mansell came and raced for touring cars and absolutely totaled it into the bridge under Old Hall Corner. And that's where I was sat. It was a cracking drive.
Wow. When was that?
Oh, 1984, I want to say, 5? No, sorry, not 84, 94 or 5.
94. Wow. What was everything like back in the 90s?
What was everything like? It's pretty much the same as it is now, to be honest, but much less technology.
Yeah, and cars would have been different as well.
Yeah,
a lot younger.
Yeah, what we thought was an amazing car back then is just kind of a very average in this day and age. Although there's there's very few cars I've seen top the Ford Sierra Cosworth, in all honesty, but that's just a personal opinion. As a regular family saloon car that was...
Is it the first F1
The Mondeo?
race you went
What about the Ford Mondeo?
not as good as the Sierra Cosworth.
What was the very first F1 race you went to, Mark?
Oh, it would have been... It's going to show my age here. 1985 at Brands Hatch. The European Grand Prix won by Niki Lauda, if I remember. So, yeah, that was my very first one.
That was a long time ago.
Didn't you watch the last Brands Hatch F1 race?
Yeah. Yeah. That was,
1985.
Yeah, the dinosaurs had just left us, and then F1 started. So, yeah, that was great.
I found a leaflet of it, the whole flyer for the final Grand Prix at Brands Hatch, in good condition at home.
And a few years later, they did get some of the F1 cars out. I remember Johnny Herbert taking around a Lotus, and the sound it made was just epic.
Wow. Yeah. The very first, I'm going to sound like a toddler here. The very first F1 race I went to was in 2017.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
2017 Malaysian Grand Prix, the last one.
Nice.
Because it was the very first time we went to Malaysia, and my dad told me, since we're here, we might as well go to the very last Grand Prix. And it was so easy to get tickets. Like, it wasn't, you weren't in a queue or anything. Like, it was so easy.
Oh, wow.
Because it's in Asia, so far away from most people.
Now, how am I doing time-wise? Back to this race, just briefly, because we'll return to chat about F1 races in a moment. I am 28 seconds behind Sam Ross, who has a penalty. I am in 10th place, so I've got a point potentially here. A lot has got to go drastically wrong. I'm not going to get caught by F1 Kramers because they're on the AI, as Toby was saying about earlier. So it's really... And I make a dent into Sam Ross. Then Decavest is a whole planet ahead of me.
How long can softs last?
Well, that's what I'm considering. Let's take a look at it.
Because I've just damaged my front again.
So my softs are all in pretty good shape at the moment. 20% worn. But I'm not really closing down the time to Sam Ross. And earlier I was I think I was about a second or so quicker. I'm going to be lapped again here by, I guess this is a Mac T.
About time.
Well, the blue flag has dropped. Who is under pressure from someone?
Toby, have you ever been to an F1 race before? Have you ever been to an F1 race before?
Couldn't hear you, Rio. You're being quite quiet.
Have you ever been to an F1 race before?
No, but I maybe I'd go to one if I win something.
Yeah.
In the UK, the competition set up for all like secondary schools, so 11 to 18-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Design a helmet for Sir Lewis Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
And if you win, you get a picture of your helmet with him You get
Wow.
merchandise signed, and you get exclusive F1 experiences. So
I would give anything for a signed helmet. I've got my own helmet back in where I used to live. It's a pretty standard black one. But
I think I need to
yeah,
let these
apart from
guys
that, I would
past.
love uh to get something signed by him or by
Yeah.
anyone.
already working on design for it, but I've
Yeah.
got like till next Friday to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to settle on a design.
And I also really want to go to Goodwood. Have you ever been to Goodwood, Mark?
No, it's one of those. I watch it often on the TV, but I think it's one of those. It's for the real aficionados who want to see these cars up close, but not really racing. So it's more like a museum, an active museum for the day. There's a lot of racing goes. The hill climb thing obviously is the feature of that event,
Yeah.
but it's not appealed to me as much as going to a race. I go to a lot of races, but they're usually the club championships and stuff like that because they're so cheap. The racing's excellent, really good, and there's no crowds.
You go to the BTC?
Yeah, BTCC, so touring cars, but the the club cars and all that kind of stuff. It's really good. It's a good time. It's a good day out, and I guess here it's about £20 sterling Rio. So that's your ticket for the day, and you get a full day of racing, lots of different formulas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works really well. So I've got 50.
Is it in London?
So Brands Hatch is close to me. I'm halfway between Brands Hatch and Snetterton. But we've also got Thruxton down this way as well, which is the other side of London. Donington and Silverstone are reachable in 2 to 3 hours from home.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Rockingham, although they don't use that now as a Rockingham Raceway, they kind of build as a.
Yeah, we're definitely in a very nice place for races.
Yeah, so southeast of England, towards the Midlands, lots of stuff, but not surprisingly because that's where the UK's car industry was originally kind of based.
Yeah.
Around the Midlands. Right, these soft tyres, I think are kind of.
Just to let you know, Mark, you keep getting ads coming up on your screen.
Do they
Not.
come round the edges of it?
Yeah.
That's all right. I've got the full screen ads turned off, but I'm all right with the ones coming up round the edge. So we're not going to get a safety car, I don't think. Here.
Unless I have something to do about it.
No, we're not going to manipulate the race, Toby. I am in.
No, I'm not saying manipulate. It will probably happen.
We've got only 13, 14 laps left to go here. Now these, Rio, you can't remember when I put these soft tyres on, can you?
For lap 36, I think.
Really,
No,
that
was
long
when the
ago?
rain went down.
Wow.
It was 13 laps ago, so
Oh, wow.
my math is awful, so I'm just.
Well, we've only got 13 laps left to go.
Lap 49, I think you put him on.
Lap 49, okay. So 10 laps ago. Can someone update David, I think, on something in the Twitch chat?
Yeah. So David, Mac T is in first. He's lapped pretty much every single person on the grid. He's 8 seconds in front of Emeleki, who is battling Spicy Nuts. And then you've got Mr. Hannes, who is 31 seconds behind him. And then you've got SS7 in fifth. Shvetsa in sixth, Obo in seventh, Jesevek in eighth, Samros in ninth, Mark in 10th. F1 Kramer's in 11th and Toby in 12th. So, yeah. Barely anything has happened since the rain came down. Or sort of stopped, sorry.
Yeah, since the rain went. And we made one poor pit stop on to too early onto mediums. That completely ruined it. Sam Ross is pitting, so they will be quick coming out here. They're not going to go any further. What could I do here? I've got a new set of soft tyres to go. Let's go in and do it. We may as well. "60 clean laps." So well, I've got no penalties. Right. Last stint.
Might be going to Silverstone this year.
You are, aren't you? You're definitely going, aren't you?
According to my parents, yeah, I think we might. Me and my dad, and possibly my sister, we might all go to Silverstone. Turn. I think in the either the main grandstand at the start finish straight line, sorry, or Stowe. We might go somewhere like that around there.
I'd recommend Stowe out of the two of them, unless you want to watch into the pit garages. So Hamilton Straight's really good for seeing the, obviously going on the pits. But you don't see much of the track at all because the main stand obscures pretty much everything, the rest of the track. Stowe is excellent, so you'll obviously see them plough down the Hanger Straight, then into Stowe, then all the way down to Vale and Club. So that's a good spot. Oh, if they're talking about straights, the only other one, my favourite place to sit is Woodcote, because you see them come down the Wellington Straight, then round Luffield, then round Woodcote, all the way down to Copse. So that's a really good place to go and sit. Certainly would recommend that. Or even if you sit up at Beckett's Maggots, where you were saying your favourite bit from a driver's perspective, that is really a great place to sit, because you also get the infield section in front of you as well as they come round through Abbey. Oh, VSC.
Ooh,
who's that?
Obo's, well, not crashed. He went to the wall, I think, at the end of the straight. Not the end of the straight, the end of the bank corner before the straight.
Oh,
the big one.
What happened?
Obo lost it.
But don't be looking at me. I know you might have just seen me in the wall, but it wasn't me.
But yeah, Mark, that is that's some info that I'll keep. Maggots and Beckett's, hopefully, isn't sold out on the tickets, because I would love to go for there. And Cops as well. What about Cops? Is Cops good?
Copse is good for seeing them come through there at pace, but you really don't see much else of the racing. So you'll see them come down the National Pit Straight, which is the old start-finish straight. They'll fly around, and then you'll see many go wide, but then they'll disappear off the Maggots, and then you won't see them again for another whole lap and 1 minute 30 seconds. So I've sat at Copse a couple of times for F1, but I would usually go somewhere else.
Yeah,
there's better places.
And it's good for one thing. It's good for those once in a lifetime crashes. Like Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton.
Oh yeah,
2021.
Yeah, you could say you were there for that one, but there's not much else that really often goes on there. In all honesty, yeah, if you want to be watching, there's a lot of overtaking goes on into at the end of the National Straight as they come in for Luffield. So, Brooklands. So that's always worth a look down there if you can get tickets. They're not the most expensive either. The ones round on the start-finish straight, the Hamilton Straight, they are really expensive. just because you're close to obviously all the pit action, and obviously the award ceremony at the end and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
So I'm back on the back of Toby here. Looks like we may have cemented 10th spot, as long as I don't crash. Oh, Toby's got out the way for me. Thanks very much, Toby.
Yeah, more by accident, but yeah. Quite happy I've spent the month off this game on a rally game. I've saved the car much easier.
A lot less off-roading.
Which game is the rally game, Toby?
Dakar Desert Rally. It came out free like late February on Epic. On Epic, so I just downloaded it and gave it a shot. Feels weird going from almost like a massive truck going across off road into an F1 car going on tarmac. Used to doing handbrake turns and stuff.
Yeah.
So are we going to have any last few lap chaos that we saw in the league race, I wonder here?
I hope so. I'm getting bored.
There's not much going on, is it? Oh, there's me trying to do my best to give you some entertainment by going off the track, but managing to save it. Yeah, it's not really been... What's happening towards the front, Rio? Is everyone just pretty much all spread out still? Has it got any tighter?
I think, yeah, no, Macti's like Macti, as Toto would say, Macti is in a completely different universe. He's 17 seconds ahead of everyone.
Oh, really?
It's Verstappen does.
Yeah. Max was in a completely different universe.
Yeah. Well, I think we'd have been in a stronger spot if it wasn't for that rogue medium tyre decision. That would have put me certainly alongside Sam Ross for 9th, possibly ahead of them. But just gambled. Wrong call on my part. Was still too wet. Ooh, I cannot read the Twitch and keep my eye on the track at the same time. Multitasking, not my strong point. Yeah, I just can't seem to close down this gap to Sam Ross now, so... It's been a slog, this one. Even harder for you, Rio, since you're not actually driving a car. So I admire you for sticking around.
I've been out since lap 4, I think. So it's been very fun just watching it.
Yeah, it's a shame there hasn't been a bit more entertainment in this one. And I thought the rain was going to help us for a while. We were certainly running in the middle of the pack for quite a while. But then
there was talk of some more rain on the radio,
really?
But I don't think that's going to come to life.
69.
Said about 10 to 15 minutes, about 10 minutes ago. So
right. Oh, right. Last lap rain.
Possibly. And if it is, then I get double-digit pit stops.
Well, you don't have to pit, Toby. That is the... Got 5 laps to go. Oh, although I won't get to do all 5, having been lapped, so there's probably only 4 for me here.
Nor will I. What lap are we on? 68?
67, just about to start 68.
69. Oh, sorry. No, 70.
Oh, really?
69.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been lapped twice, then, have I?
I'm on lap 61, so don't feel that bad.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, well done, Toby.
Oh, that's from all my pit stops.
Yeah. Hey, Max, he has done a brilliant job being a whole different galaxy away from everyone.
I didn't realise I've been lapped that many times. That's embarrassing, actually. Oh well, was not to be today.
Yours is embarrassing.
No, don't worry. If I was still in the league, I'd probably be just behind, just
Oh, there's a yellow
slightly
flag.
ahead of
There's a
Toby.
yellow flag. Where's the yellow flag?
That is for Obo in front of you.
Right, okay. Who's a lap better off than me already.
And there goes Toby again.
I had to match over. You can't just let one person get a yellow flag.
That's fine. I would have done the same thing. I'm a bit terrible at this game as well, so yeah.
Taking that month break did not help.
Oh, Obo's in the pit, so I'm unlapping myself. What's that going to be? Obo's going for the fastest lap, I think.
Or he could have picked
Just
up
about-
damage.
Just about to start lap 72, the last one.
Well, about to start the final lap.
Yep.
All right, so this is my final lap then, pretty much. Oh, one more after this, I suppose. Obo is still in the pit.
Is the game having a laugh? It just switched back to lap 69 for about a second and then went back to 71. So we are on lap 71. That's
See, on my screen, I'm
game
saying
does not want me to
69, but
think
that's not taking into account.
Oh no.
Ace Pilot is out of the session.
Yeah.
What happened
I
there?
got understeer, I think, going into the hairpin, turn 3, and I hit the curb and my car just went on rails into wall.
Oh.
Oh god.
Ah, so close. I was in the last lap.
Right. Well, I've done 69 clean laps.
That's disappointing.
It's the only thing I think I can celebrate today. Ooh. Now, what we need is Samros and Obo to get something like, I don't know, 50 seconds worth of penalties. That will leapfrog me. I wouldn't recommend playing this game in silence, by the way, folks. So, and anyone who's still left it, if we've actually got any viewers left, it's all. For my first warning for exceeding track limits.
Maxi comes across the line
Race
to
Ferrari.
win.
Congratulations, Mac T. Very well deserved.
Yeah. He's done a very good job, Mac T there.
Who came over in second?
Emeleki and Spicy Nuts is just about to cross the line.
Oh, well done,
so,
Spicy.
Yeah, you're going to be crossing the line behind him.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
sorry,
we
ahead
go.
of him. Yeah, so yeah, you finished.
You finished. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, cramp in the hands now.
Just under 100 minutes.
According to David, I should still be classified because I did not over 90% of the race, so.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
No,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to get any points. I'll finish P11 at the most.
We'll go up to Mac T there. So, yeah, there is Mac T, Victor here in the Ironman round 2. 2-1 in. I'm trying to think back now. Let's have a quick look. Who won in the last race? That was Emeleki, was it? Yes, I think it was. Emeleki won the last one. So, Emeleki comes second in this one. Mac T came second. Okay, so we've reversed first and second from the last Ironman. Is what we've done there.
Oh, yeah.
Emeleki gets the driver of the day. I can't necessarily disagree with that, but I think Emeleki did a good job. Rio, you've watched more of what's gone on elsewhere. Any views on who you give driver of the day to?
Oh, probably Mac T, to be honest. Like he was really fast. He was consistent with it as well, and he was, a whole different galaxy ahead of everyone. So, yeah, he's my driver of the day.
Well, Toby, you made it to the end. Well done.
Yeah.
Well, sort of made it to the end, according to David. I did physically make it to the end. David T's gone with Emelecki for driver of the day by the looks of it. Oh no, Spicy. Well, yeah, and it's good to see Spicy up the top. Certainly on the podium. We don't often see them up there, or haven't done for a while. There looks to be a bit of a chat in the drivers' chat about some comings together early on in the race. Hopefully that wasn't us. So there we go, final classifications. MacT with the 1:11.562 as their fastest time. They win today. Emelecki came in second, spicing up third place on the podium. Then SS7 in fourth. Mr. Hannes, welcome them back. Not a bad lap time either. So Mr. Hannes back in action. Srivata in sixth. Aston Martin, we welcome them, and I think Emelecki will if they keep picking up points. Desaves for Mercedes in seventh. Obo in eighth. Sam Ross in ninth. Me in 10th. I made up 3 places. F1 Kramer in 11th. Ace Pilot in 12th. And we had a couple of DNFs for M. Dorling. And I saw Obo, I think, saying in the chat they also lost sound halfway through. And Obo said, don't feel too bad, Toby. Obo did 9 pit stops. So that's not bad. It's not bad. How many did you count? Did you count them all in the end, Toby? How many pit stops?
It was 9 in total, but I could have pitted on lap 71 because I had front wing damage. If I could have got 10 and beat him.
I wonder if David will capture that. David T will capture that stat. So
I hope he will, but that's funny.
Well, we made it to the end. Well, the next time we'll do this is in 2 weeks' time. We won't know what track we will have. We find out an hour beforehand. It looks as though we were not the only ones to lose audio, so hopefully we'll get that. We won't have that issue next time around. But it does make it an interesting challenge with the audio. Rio, thank you for being here. Sorry you left us from the race so early, but thank you for sticking around and telling us what else was going on. Have you had a reasonably okay time?
Yeah, I've had a nice time commentating, because getting out very early into the race, I was a bit angry, to be honest, because I have to sit out for the rest of the race. I didn't want to leave though. I would have definitely stayed here if I even if I was forced to leave. I probably would have stayed here and just chatted and gave you guys info and stuff. I'm
glad you did. And what we'll do next time for any other drivers who DNF, and that we'll open up the VC channel to all of those drivers. They can come and join us here. I've got David T was asking which stat were we talking about, and that was the most number of pit stops in a race. Obo said they had 9. Ace Pilot said they had 9 as well. I don't remember how many I had. I don't think it was that many. I think it was about 5 or 6, I'm going to guess. One I should never have made, and that's what ruined my race. But yeah, that might be an interesting stat if we can capture that one. 9 looks to be the highest so far. And Obo, yeah, see, your no audio is not fun. And the first half of my race, I did have audio, but it was delayed. So when I was accelerating, all I could hear was braking, and when I was braking, all I could hear was acceleration, which has really thrown me. So we did well, I think, just to make it to the end. David T is going to try and track that for us with the number of pit stops. That's great. All right, folks, we're going to leave it there. Thanks ever so much for being with us on a Sunday. It's a bit of fun. If you want to take part in the Ironman, you can. As you can see, there are places available. If it's just a couple of hours, it is a bit of fun. We do obviously take racing seriously here. But if you, the Ironman is really a test of stamina and making it to the end, as well as picking up some points along the way. So if you want to come and join this group of people, and it's a really friendly bunch here at G-Force Racing, as you'll see from the chat and what have you, come and join us on a Sunday every fortnight. The Discord link is in the Twitch channel. So sign up there and come and join us on a Sunday, or even if you fancy a go, come on a Wednesday in the Elite League. Perhaps leave it this week. We've got a cracking race coming up. Championship decider, Abu Dhabi on Wednesday, 8 p.m. UK time. You will not want to miss that here. We'll do all the commentary and the coverage much more professionally on Wednesday. So come and join us for that. Rio, are you going to be here on Wednesday?
Yep, definitely. I think, yep.
Toby, you going to be here, or are you going to be racing?
Depends whether I can get practice in or not.
Okay. Well, you're very much welcome in the commentary box. Pete's going to be with us also. We've got full qualifying first, so plenty of time for Rio, Toby, Pete and I to recap the season so far. And it's wide open, just 5 points between SHS Predestinato and M1 Righty to decide the championship next week. And there's also some other mini battles to go on to decide third place in the championship and in the constructors also. So come and join us Wednesday 8 p.m. UK time here on M1 Racing, and we look forward to seeing you then. Until then, enjoy what's left of your Sunday wherever you are in the world, or indeed the start of your Monday, and we will see you on Wednesday. Bye for now.